All right. What an interesting weekend here in the north, and really wanted to come here and just kind of talk a little bit about horse racing for a bit because it was a really exciting weekend for more reasons than one. But before I get into that, I got some business here to take care of. Let me just do this first. We'll do this in a second. Let me do this. We'll do this. Uh, we'll have to do this and make sure everyone is intact. Take care of the business first. So bear with me while I share this link. All right. What are we doing here? We're doing this. All right. Barn and track is set to go. And now we gotta take care of that. And what else can we do here? All right, so I think we're pretty much good to go. Just want to talk a little bit about racing. And Friday, all started off on Friday. I want to say this kid, man. I ran into Kevin Nichols in the parking lot last weekend. We had a nice little conversation. I'm gonna say a little. It lasted like 45 minutes. We talked about many things. I congratulated him for writing so well lately. To be quite honest, he's been writing really well. Whoever, his team, everyone, they're doing a really awesome job, and he's doing a pretty good job right now. Just getting himself in the winning circle and doing his thing. But it all started off on Friday. And on Friday, he had a nice win, nice winner, the first race of the day. And I got to say that was a really nice performance. And it was really nice to see him in the winner's circle. That being said, let's do this. So let's replay that race, and we'll go from there. I want to try to share the screen and let's go.
3-1 at the jump. Stand by for a start. Race 1. This field set to run. And they're off, and a very good start. Away well. Charted map on the inside. Booting clear too. Got out 2 lengths to Dark Thoughts, and coming through fast is Peace Posy. Calling Home has dipped to absolute last as they go down the stretch. And Mindseeker's going forward to be third. So the favourites are a fair way separated as they turn out the stretch. Charted map in front of Dark Thoughts, Peace Posy. Caught wide, Mindseeker. Around in the centre, Mad Chatter. Over on the inside, tucked away is Aim Don't Miss. And then came Shinigami Audax Minor. And last Calling Home is a length behind, away from the inside. Only about 5.5 covers the field, and showing out in front, Charted map. By a length to Dark Thoughts, a length and a half away third is Peace Posy. Mindseeker on the outside, 1 off the rail now, and 2 lengths away, Mad Chatter. Calling Home sent up 4 wide is coming forward, or 3 wide is making ground. And pushing up on the inside of runners from the back is Aim Don't Miss, Shinigami the centre. And Audax Minor is back at the tail, and after making a bit of a burst, Calling Home is still well behind. The leader on the inside, Charted map, has company. Dark Thoughts a neck away. 2 lengths away, Peace Posy, Mindseeker, the top pair Quicken in front. In behind them, Mad Chatter, Shinigami's in the clear. Calling Home starts a second wind as coming around the outside. Meantime, Aim Don't Miss the rail, and last is Audax Minor. Dark Thoughts has hit the front narrowly from Charted map. 2 away, Peace Posy coming after the pair of them. 2.5, Shinigami catching good ground on all of them as they corner. And Dark Thoughts under the whip from Charted map, Peace Posy. And down the outside are Shinigami and Mad Chatter as they come in the final furlong and a quarter. Dark Thoughts under attack from Peace Posy. And Peace Posy, the new leader on the outside. Down the centre of the track, Shinigami. Shinigami's rocketing home. Peace Posy in front of Dark Thoughts. Shinigami ducking about. Peace Posy the leader as they come to the wire. Peace Posy the winner from Shinigami and Dark Thoughts. 5 away Audax Minor. The rest headed by Mad Chatter.
If you listen carefully, you will hear someone in the background making that noise. I don't know who's making those noises, but it's always amazed me when you can hear the people on the side. Usually, it's the grooms, the trainers, whoever, owners. They're just screaming for their horses to get to the finishing line first, and that was pretty cool. By the way, that was Kevin Nichols and training Ted Holder teaming up together, and we did race 1 on Friday. There was another race that caught my eye too, and it was on Friday as well. I think it was race 4. Fast and Ready. That won the race. That horse. But there was another horse there with a connection with one of the smaller trainers and smaller owners with Ethnic Soul. If you watch my videos, you'll see that I teamed up and did a feature with Ricky, and I believe this is the horse he's connected to. So I'll try to play this race again and have a look at it.
And a very nice break away well in the centre. Zakari is driven to the front from Shamateur and Fast and Ready third on the outside. Pet Sounds. There's pace being shown here. Trinity Park moving through in the centre, and on the inside, Dare to Be King. Wider out to Play the Dots, Ethnic Soul, and the last horse early on, Dabawi Bull. Zakari's in front, now can relax a little bit. Shows the way by a length and a half to Shamateur. Up on the inside is Dare to Be King as the pace slackens. Over on the outside, Ethnic Soul, the centre Fast and Ready, forging forward. A length behind them, Trinity Park. Moving between runners is Pet Sounds, and on the outside, back towards the tail, Play the Dots. 2.5 away last is Dabawi Bull. About 7 lengths covers the field, and Zakari retains the lead by a comfortable length and a half to Shamateur. 1 away is Dare to Be King on the inside of Fast and Ready. Racing wider is Ethnic Soul. 3 across the track in behind as this leader shot away Zakari. Back third last, Trinity Park with Pet Sounds and Play the Dots, and 4 lengths away Dabawi Bull. All alone, Zakari, as they go to the 3.5s, got out to lead by 5 lengths. In second, Shamateur. On the outside, Ethnic Soul, the centre, Fast and Ready coming home in the nice move into third place. Around the outside, Ethnic Soul fourth, and they're coming after this leader as they come down towards the final quarter. Zakari 2.5 to Shamateur, Fast and Ready, Ethnic Soul, a gap the rest to Bowie Bull from last making ground. Turning, Zakari's lead diminishing, length and a half to Fast and Ready. On the outside, Ethnic Soul, the centre, Shamateur, they're bumping a bit. Zakari under attack from Fast and Ready, and down the outside, Ethnic Soul not done with. Out in front, Zakari coming is Ethnic Soul and Fast and Ready. Fast and Ready going to the front. On the inside, Zakari, Ethnic Soul on the outside, reaching deep. Fast and Ready. Fast and Ready is ready and goes on to win on the stretch out in distance. Ethnic Soul second, Zakari third, and Shamateur fourth. The time is 1:46.19.
That was a really nice race as well.
Fast.
Leo Salas, and I think it was my friend here. Here you go. Say the tard. All right. That was pretty cool. Nice race there. Nice little race, as the race guys will call it. A nice little race. But you know what? I really enjoy those races. But on Saturday, that was a really interesting time for me, because on Saturday I watched racing at Churchill Downs because they had something called the Claiming Crown, and that was a lot of fun watching those races. They said horses that it was like low claimers, $8,000, whatever. Didn't win more than $8,000 or something, and they had an opportunity to win purses up to $150,000, and that was really cool, and for a good opportunity for those people down there to make some cash. It was really almost like stake races, and they were pretty competitive. Judging by the payouts, you would have to imagine that yes, it was really competitive. I'll show you guys a couple of those races eventually, but I want to get back to Woodbine for a second, just to show. There's 2 stake races on Saturday. I believe there were the 2 stake races today as well. But on Saturday there was a really nice race there with Wicked Django winning his race. As you all probably recall, last weekend races were canceled just before Wicked Django probably would have done the same. I imagine. I know the connections were really high on the horse and really strong. I spoke with Cave after the race, not after the race, but after the races. He was pretty confident himself too as well. But on Saturday, yesterday, um, let's go back here. The Autumn Stakes, and I want to replay this race. So let me set it up, and I will put it together. I watched this race quite a few times because let me tell you, this horse. I before I show this, I gotta say, and people probably don't know, and maybe some do, but I spoke with the owner of this horse. This owner, Ryan, really was high on this horse. Very confident. Everything that you've seen here happen is nothing new. He's told me this. Um, I spoke with him several times. As you all probably know, you go back to my YouTube channel, you'll see that I did a feature with him. He's told me everything here. He made some changes, and look, the horse from the first jump after the changes, look what happened. Um, obviously, the horse is the one doing all the work, but definitely is connections that told me that, hey, look, you know what? I have a nice horse here, and you just got to watch out. Right now, he's up and coming horse, and you will see. He has told me this. You'll see on the feature. You saw it if you watch YouTube, and that's what he said to me. Is up and coming horse. So I'm not really surprised. Maybe some people are. Maybe people who are, I don't know. If you're not watching closely, you'll be very surprised that the horse won at 24-1. Um, I mean, you see those odds on the horse, you're thinking, but I mean, at Woodbine the other day, there was a race, the horse won at 79-1. So, but this was a stake race against the last year's King Split winner. Um, what do you say to that? The horse's time. Every horse has its time. I guess this time is his. Anyways, I'm going to replay this race and let's set it up so we can watch this horse race all over again.
On their way, and away okay. Paramount Prince going for the lead, and on the inside, away well with Stanley House. Showing up is also Never Surprised, and deeper on the track, Dresden Road to attend the pace with Forever Super the outside at the wire the first time. Paramount Prince sets the pace. A gap in the field behind the main flight to Bayless out, Wicked Django, and last is Chosen Wish. And as they turn, it is Paramount Prince out in front by a half, Forever Super on the outside, and right behind is Stanley House. Lying in fourth, Dresden Row, a length away, tucking in nicely, Never Surprised. They've gone out by 7 lengths to Bayless out, Wicked Django, and 8 lengths away last is Chosen Wish. At the first quarter was 23-3, and Paramount Prince in front by only a half a length. Forever Super breathing down his neck. 1.5 away, Stanley House right behind. Another length to Dresden Row in fourth. A break of 2 lengths away came Never Surprised. About 5 to Wicked Django, who's run past Bayless out. And about 15 lengths away last is Chosen Wish. They race along with a half mile to run. The first half was 47, and showing the way still Paramount Prince. In second placing is Forever Super, 1 away third Stanley House, and Forever Super having a crack at the leader here. In fourth placing Dresden Row, they've gone hard up front, and then came Never Surprise. Running home really well is Wicked Django on the outside, and they're well ahead of Bayless out. On the inside, Paramount Prince only ahead in front. Forever Super is there right around them. Wicked Django with a really magnificent move if good enough. And right behind them looking for room is Dresden Row. And my goodness, Wicked Django blinkers on's gone to the front. And it's Wicked Django by a length to Forever Super. Down the outside, kicking on is Never Surprised. But Wicked Django racing away. And the Autumn Stakes. This stakes is not going to be denied today. Wicked Django gets his due in the limelight. What a win. Wicked Django has won the Autumn Stakes. And second, Dresden Row. Third on the outside, Stanley House. Then Forever Super. And the time is 1:48.45.
Hey, what a race. No excuses. Anything. What a race.
Now headed across to the Johnny Walker Winners Circle after the HPA Bet Autumn Stakes. Wicked Django, who has now taken what is a major victory in his career. Much deserved stakes win. The Bay Colt is 4 years of age by Wicked Strong from Belcaris. And congrats to Ryan Brewster, winning owner, Rodney Barrow, winning trainer, and Kevin Nichols, the winning rider, bred by Denny Andrews and Niall Brennan in Ontario. In start number 12, the Autumn Stakes brings up a third win and a stakes victory for Wicked Django, who has come out with a magnificent closing kick with a long sustained run to take the Autumn Stakes.
What a race, man. What a race. You know, it's funny watching watching racing and seeing how horses can develop and how they can change the attitude of a whole camp. And all it takes really sometimes is just one win or you know, or two. In this case, just one win. You know, I want to stay on this for a little bit because I gotta say, look, this horse being coming on strong has some really tough races. And then I don't know what happened. I guess I got to talk to the connections a little bit later and see exactly the changes that were made. But obviously, there were some changes. The horse did change trainer. Maybe that had something to do with it. I got to dig deeper to find out exactly what happened there. But after the horse changed trainer, the horse can come out and win a stake race like that. That's $175,000 purse. And after getting beaten in a couple allowance optional races, and then come back in a grade 2 race and winning like that, winning so outstandingly. That being said, it brought me to a race with a horse called No Balls. If you got no balls, then you know, I don't know why they named that horse No Balls, but or Nobles. Should I say Nobles? Nobles, yes. It's funny name, but that was a really good horse running down south in the States. It hadn't won in a while, but came to Canada, ran into the big horse himself. We all know Patches O'Houlihan. And it was a really nice race too.
Last out, Patches O'Houlihan, but there's little between them and drives up the rail as Nobles goes to the front and going through, gunning for the lead, Patches O'Houlihan. And they are stride to go out 3 lengths to War Bomber. Over near the inside, Remuda making good progress. And on the inside, Flag of Honor, the widest is Armstrong. And Patches O'Houlihan has won the early battle for the lead and tries to relax a half to Nobles as they slacken the pace a little bit. A length away, Remuda's tucking in nicely with War Bomber the center, Armstrong the outside, and 2 away last, Flag of Honor. 21 and 4 the first fraction, and Patches O'Houlihan has left the rail, gives a chance to Remuda to come through. Nobles the outside, Patches O'Houlihan still going strongly in front. In 4th placing, War Bomber. Remuda coming up well on the inside as they corner in the Kennedy Road, and Nobles the outside. Patches O'Houlihan attacked left and right. Patches O'Houlihan headed off by Nobles on the outside, and they are sticking on a bit. Patches is not done with, is fighting right back. Nobles and Patches O'Houlihan stride to stride, but Nobles still a neg in front. Patches O'Houlihan trying to come back. Nobles back to his best, wins the Kennedy Road Stakes from Patches O'Houlihan by 3 parts of a length. 3.5 to War Bomber, and then Remuda, Armstrong, and last, Flag of Honor. 1-8.
Oh man, what a race! What a race! You know, it's funny watching that race because, you know, as Patches O'Houlihan came around the corner, I felt like if that horse was able to relax just a little bit. I mean, it's a sprint, so there's no relaxing. But if that horse was able to settle a little bit, I don't think no balls would have caught him. I'll show you what I mean. Let's go back here again.
Strongly in front. In 4th placing, War Bomber. Remuda coming up well on the inside as they corner in the Kennedy Road, and Nobles the outside. Patches
right there, right there.
Houlihan attack
right there,
left and right.
No balls right now is just sitting very comfortable in terms of ready for a sprint. I mean, Patches O'Houlihan is already sprinting, already trying to level out, trying to form a line down the stretch.
Patches O'Houlihan headed off by Nobles on the outside, and they are sticking on a bit. Patches is not done with, is fighting right back. Nobles and Patches O'Houlihan stride to stride, but Nobles still a neck in front. Patches O'Houlihan trying to come back. Nobles back to his best, wins the Kennedy Road Stakes.
All right. That being said, Patches O'Houlihan won. I mean, sorry, lost, and no balls won, and that stopped the winning streak. Uh, there was quite a few big upsets, not only at Woodbine but also down Churchill Downs. I don't want to show them all because you know they're really nice races. They were really cool, but I don't have to show all those races. I just thought that it was actually. Let me just go back to there's a race at Churchill Downs that I really want to show because I really enjoyed. There was two races that I enjoyed. I'll try to pull them up for you. Um, let's see if I can get them here. Churchill Downs and November 16, and that was race 6. I think trainer Safi Joseph Jr. He's always good at putting those horses in the right spots. He had Luis Saiz on Concrete Glory. And see if I can pull it up. I'll pull it up here.
And they're off. Cut Glass breaks right in stride. Cut Glass out for the lead. Concrete Glory down toward the inside is away well too. And these two head up the backstretch and they're joined outside by Real Naughty. Concrete Glory on through short lead. Cut Glass right there. Real Naughty on the outside makes it 3 across the track. A break of 2 lengths back. Charter Oak is out racing in 4th. Carmel Chip toward the inside 5th. Yes, I'm a Beast is in 6th. Your 3 Rapide toward the inside 7th. The Princess Says is 8th. El Cerritos in 9th by 2. Communication Memo hustled along 10th and down toward the rail. Tailing off there is Palace Kitten, and at the back is East Coast Girl. And they rocket through a quarter in 21 and 2. Heading for the quarter pole, Concrete Glory comes away with the lead and opens up to lead by 2 as they roll off the turn. Concrete Glory, confident ride, top of the stretch. Cut Glass is under a ride. Charter Oak is there. Carmel Chip's been switched outside. Just 3 Rapide trying to muster up a late rally. So to El Cerrito. 1 furlong to go. Concrete Glory with a 4-length lead. Charter Oak and Carmel Chip run up into 2nd and 3rd, but Concrete Glory ran them off their feet and rambles home to win it by 6 lengths on the wire. Tight for 2nd.
Yeah, that was a nice race. Nice spotted and really good job from Luis Saiz and great job from Safi Joseph Jr. as usual. These guys are always on top of their game. That being said, there were some nice races today at Woodbine. I really enjoyed watching the racing today from my couch. Yesterday, did a little feature right down north. You get a chance, I'll post the other content pretty soon this week. I think look out for it. It should be interesting. I had a really good chance to speak with Amplify Stables. These guys are doing some marvelous things, some wonderful things. I'm really blessed and really thankful for the opportunity to meet some of these people and to see a little bit about what they're doing, not only for horse racing, but I mean for young people in general. These guys are doing some really nice things. I had a good chat with, as he said, he wouldn't call himself the owner, but the overseer, operations. Had a good chance to speak with him, just a little bit to dig a little bit deep into his thoughts and so forth. And a wonderful kid, doing some really nice things. That being said, there's a lot of young people out there in horse racing that really are looking for the opportunity, just to find a way in life, just to do some things. I think it's pretty awesome that for what he's doing. Look out for that feature that's happening really soon. I think you're going to enjoy it. You're going to see a lot of behind the scenes before the horses get to the track. You're going to see and hear a little bit about what they're doing down at Amplified Stables. I think I think you'll enjoy it. For me, it's an eye opener just to watch what is happening. There's a lot of work that's done. People get up early in the morning. They go to these farms. 4 or 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. They do their business and they leave. These horses get they work, they share work, and before you know it, next year they're at the track. They're looking nice and shiny. You're wondering what happened. Like, where did they come from? And then there's regular guys who keep going to the farms. They just show up there, they drink their coffee, and they get going. Yeah. So for me, it was a lot of fun yesterday going down to the farm, meeting some interesting people, some really mindful, really thoughtful people in the business. Um, what else can I say? I enjoyed every moment of it. And after that, got to get home and chill. I also want to say today was some really nice races at Woodbine Racetrack. I sat home today and I watched it. Um, Really nice piece of racing. Um, Always happy to see little guys involved in the racing get to the winner circle. I think there was a nice race today. War Painter won one of the stakes races today. Kevin Attard and that ownership they won. Mild upset, and that was pretty cool to see as well. Nothing against the favorite or anyone else, but it was a nice race, very competitive. What else can I say? That being said, Rafael Hernandez continues to win, and Sahi Savachi continues to win. There's people who it's funny enough that you know myself, I'll say certain things, or anyone really, and you talk about jockeys. People say, hey, why don't you speak more of the owners? Okay, I'll bring owner to the platform. I'll reach out to owners. Sometimes they'll want to talk, and sometimes they don't want to talk. Sometimes they don't want to share the business. But that being said, Sai Savaji, I think he won the last race of the day. Made a pretty good upset. I mean, he's like the leading jockey at Woodbine, and still can get odds on him, which means he wasn't favored, and still can win. If someone can tell me how the leading rider can still end up with on a longer shot, and how does that happen? Does it mean that the racetrack knows who to give the horses to, or is it just the jockey is on top of his game right now, or is it just the horse? I'm not sure. I wouldn't say just a little discussion early in the week. Due to something that I posted. If you're watching, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you really, but I am talking about you. But like I said, I invite you to come to the podcast. Let's chat a little bit about the business, about horse racing, and why some jockeys do well and some don't. So the conversation started with me posting a reel with saying Rafael Hernandez is what did I say? I say he's the only jockey who's capable of winning. Yeah, he's the only jockey who's capable of winning 5 races on a card at least 3 times per year at Woodbine Racetrack. And I got a little flat, a little pushback from someone. It was really cool. I like the conversation. I invite you again, if you're watching, to come on a platform and let's talk about it, productively. Let's have a good conversation about it, and versus, we can disagree, but let's talk about it. So I got my reasons why I say that. And I know you've got your reasons. So you're telling me I should put my words, frame my wording a little bit differently, because There's other jockeys at the track who um who can do the same thing if they had the horses that Rafael Hernandez has. The point is, what I'm trying to say here is, as a horse racing community, I guess the back stretches, the people involved in horse racing is like one big community of horse racing, even though um, people are very competitive. So, like any other sport, I think you should celebrate the ones who are leading. If it's Patrick Husbands who's leading or whatever, he get a big celebration. People celebrate these people well. If it's Rafael Hernandez or Sahin Sabashi, whoever, um, Kizushi Kimura, whoever, you celebrate those people until someone else comes in the spotlight, and then you put them in the forefront again. It doesn't make sense for me to hear someone tearing down another jockey or someone else just because I'm saying, hey, look, I'm celebrating this guy, or I'm saying, look, this guy wins and he wins a lot, and I see him do it. He can do it 3 times a year, winning 5 races on a race card, and then someone else will say, oh, that's because he gets horses from Drexler, or he gets from Kevin Attard or whoever. Uh, and I don't think that's fair. Point is, he gets it. The point is, he has a team. The point is that he's allowed to form a team, or they have a team, and that's how they get it. And I know in horse racing, you can't do it alone. So if you form a good team, then you will win. I'll say to you that, hey, look, nothing is given to you. Nothing is given to me. Nothing is given to anyone. Any of the trainers or owners or whoever will tell you, look, nothing is given to you. So you gotta go there, you earn it, or you take it. If you're smart, you'll put yourself together and you'll form a good team, a strong team, a knowledgeable team, and how you can win. And then you can do the same things to other people or to other tracks or whatever. Then you put yourself in the spotlight. So that's my whole point of saying, look, celebrate these people while they're on top, and that's it. It doesn't make sense to tear down your own. It really doesn't make no sense. But it's really enjoyable to see when jockeys can come out and win 5 on a race card. It's good for horse racing. It's good for the track. It's good for everything in general. And there's nothing against that. It really makes it good for the sport and for the game. So whoever it could be, let's celebrate them. That's all I'm saying to you. And that being said, respect every time. I really enjoy these conversations. I really invite anyone to come on the platform, and we can talk more about it. You can tell me what you think. I know there are people who feel strongly about certain things, but it's also really good that you can express it in a productive manner. Again, I'll tell you this: no one gives you anything. If you'll be really silly if you walk into someone else's home and they say, here, take everything I have and go enjoy your life. It's the same thing. It's not going to happen. That being said, that was a really nice weekend of racing. I really enjoyed watching Wicked Django win that race yesterday, the Autumn Stakes. I said congratulations to Kevin Nichols. He's having a really awesome season. Congratulations to Mr. Ryan Brewster, the owner of the horse, and also the trainer, Rodney Barrow, even though he now acquired a horse to train. Congratulations. I say it's a big deal. And I guess it is a big deal because you got the horse, and the first jump, right off after you got the horse came out and win a grade 2 race. Hats off to you. All right. Well, I think it's time for me to leave. On that note, until next time.